Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Review Flex. In this video, we're going to be talking about the I Am Legend sequel, with Will Smith's character confirmed to be returning, alongside Michael B. Jordan, who's also confirmed for the sequel, guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on around here, guys. And with that down, let's jump into this movie news. So guys, we're going to dive into this article here. I Am Legend 2, Will Smith reveals how his character will return, confirms Michael B. Jordan casting. So, the long-awaited I Am Legend sequel is officially moving forward, and Will Smith has now revealed he'll reprise his role of Robert Nevel and confirms he'll share the screen with Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, guys, this is fantastic news. That first I Am Legend movie that had Will Smith in it, you know, he was in a post-apocalyptic city with his dog, kind of just roaming around, just him. He assumed that everybody else in the world was pretty much dead, apart from him and his dog, obviously. And the city is filled with sort of infected, you know, post-humans infected. And during the day, they can't go out into the sunlight because they're sort of like almost like vampires. If they go out into the sunlight, you know, they start to burn, they start to deteriorate. So during the day, all of the infected humans in this post-apocalyptic world, they hide out, you know, inside the abandoned buildings in the darkness. And yeah, it's pretty creepy actually, but it's really well done, guys. The CGI is a little bit dodgy now. It doesn't quite hold up to, you know, when the movie came out, but it's still a really fun post-apocalyptic type of movie, guys. If you're into things like The Last of Us and, you know, that kind of genre of movies or TV show, guys, definitely have a watch of I Am Legend. It's a really good movie, guys. But yeah, it looks like Michael B. Jordan is cast in the sequel, which is great news, guys. He's a fantastic actor. He always elevates material that he's in, and I can't wait to see what he does in the sequel going forward. But let's keep reading, guys, and see what we can learn about this upcoming sequel. So, I Am Legend, directed by Francis Lawrence, and starring Will Smith, ended with Robert Nevel using a grenade to sacrifice himself during a final confrontation with the movie's infected humans. So he ended up giving his own life, guys, at the end of the movie. So he did that to help a woman and her son escape, but the alternate ending is typically considered superior among both fans and movie's creative team. So in the alternative ending, guys, in that scene, which was included on the DVD, Nevel, Will Smith's character, realizes that the infected, now led by a more intelligent and empathetic creature, are not as monstrous as he first thought. Their leader communicates that they only want to retrieve the female that Nevel has been experimenting on to find a cure, making him realize that he's become the monster in their eyes. He hands her over and they leave peacefully. Nevel then travels to the human sanctuary while coming to terms with the fact that he was the legend that haunted the infected beings and that they were not mindless monsters he believed them to be. Yeah, guys, so the cinematic ending is completely different to the alternative ending that was on the DVD. Obviously, like it says in the cinematic ending, he was being pursued by the infected. They came to his house. He was trapped down in his, his scientific lab. And in order for his, female friend and her son to escape, he basically blew himself up with a grenade and killed himself and the infected. That's what happened in the cinematic ending. But then in the alternative ending, he hands back the infected that he stole from the infected group. They leave peacefully. He then goes on to the sanctuary with his friend and her son. So there's two completely different endings. They say that the fans prefer the alternative ending, you know, where he survives, hands back the infected, and then leaves to the sanctuary. Why they didn't go for that with the cinematic ending, I'm not sure, because that sounds better. And it leaves it open for a sequel as well, guys. So, and it looks like that's where the sequel is going to continue from. But it's going to be confusing for fans who watch, you know, the cinematic version where he died at the end. People are going to wonder, you know, how did he come back if he killed himself at the end of the cinematic ending? A lot of people didn't see the DVD or the alternative ending, so you know, they're going to have to explain that to fans who, you know, don't know what the alternative ending is. But let's keep reading, guys. So, it's a more nuanced and thought-provoking conclusion, and one we've heard will be considered canon in a long-planned sequel. During an appearance at the Red Sea International Film Festival in Saudi Arabia, Smith confirmed the alternative ending will be used as a launching platform for the follow-up. Like I said, guys, because they used a different ending in the cinematic ending, they're going to have to explain to fans that they're now going with the alternative ending that many fans didn't see, and they're going to have to explain how Will Smith's character is back and still alive, and I'm sure they're going to do that in the marketing, material somehow. So, quote, "I have a call with Michael B. Jordan tomorrow," the Oscar winner said. "The script just came in. I'm probably giving away too much information. We're going with the mythology on the DVD version where my character lived." Okay, I can't tell you anymore, Smith said, but Michael B. Jordan is in it, and we're doing it. Great news, guys. Like I say, Michael B. Jordan, he's a fantastic actor. He's going to kill it in this role. I'm really excited to see where they go with this I Am Legend. It's very, very similar to The Last of Us. Infected humans, post-apocalyptic world, all this kind of stuff, guys. So it's very, very similar to The Last of Us in many, many ways. We bet on Jordan playing Smith's son in the movie. That's an interesting take, especially as writer Akiva Goldsman has previously said, quote, "This will start a few decades later than the first. I'm obsessed with The Last of Us." There we go, guys, talking about The Last of Us. Where we see a world just post-apocalypse, but also after a 20 or 30-year lapse, we trace back to the original Matheson book and the alternative ending as opposed to the released ending in the original film. Like I keep saying, guys, I know I've said it several times, but obviously if they have one ending, in the cinematic experience and then different on the DVD, and they're going with the alternative ending as canon, they're going to have to somehow communicate that to the fans who saw the first one at the cinema with a different ending. So they're going to have to sort of communicate that somehow. Nothing more concrete than that has been revealed, though we expect Lawrence to shoot the sequel before the BioShock and Constantine 2 movies. So, guys, this is a bit of a synopsis, for the actual I Am Legend franchise. So, set in a desolate, virus-raged New York City, I Am Legend follows Dr. Robert Nevel, played by Will Smith, seemingly the last human survivor, as he searches for a cure to a virus that has turned the population into aggressive, zombie-like mutants. If that doesn't sound like The Last of Us, then I don't know what does. So Neville's only companions are his loyal dog and the haunting memories of the world's collapse. As he conducts experiments in isolation, he battles loneliness, fear, and the relentless pursuit of the infected beings. The film explores themes of isolation, survival, and the consequences of scientific experimentation, culminating in the dramatic and emotional climax that questions the nature of humanity in the face of a global pandemic. We've certainly dealt with a lot of that in recent times, that's for sure. The sequel doesn't have a confirmed release date. Yeah, guys, so it looks like they're in the very, very early stages of, pre-production. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan's coming on board. They've probably got a rough story. It wouldn't surprise me if they haven't even finished the script yet. But, guys, this movie's going to be a long way off. But, it's definitely happening. We're getting traction on it. They're probably in pre-production, like I say. And it's exciting, guys, because the first I Am Legend, it was a great, fantastic movie. I'm not sure that many people saw it, but if you haven't seen it, guys, and like I say, if you like things like The Last of Us and post-apocalyptic kind of movies, then this would definitely be for you guys. It's such a fantastic movie, talking about, loneliness, isolation, dealing with, what happens after a viral outbreak when everybody in the world has turned into zombies and you're the only one left. Great, great story, guys. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. So let me know what you think about this. What do you think about Michael B. Jordan joining the franchise for the sequel of I Am Legend, guys? Does it get you more excited, for a sequel to this franchise? Let me know what you think, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.